My name is Sophie Mendoza. The live comments say I'm the scheming supporting female lead. Standing at the entrance of St. Mary's Orphanage, a couple approached me for information. Is there a girl named Vivian here? About your age, with big eyes like yours. They paused mid-sentence as I saw flashing text appear in the sky. Here we go. The billionaire parents arriving at the orphanage, at the point where the heroine's rebirth. The heroine's about to become the real heiress again. I can't stand the supporting female lead. In the previous life, the billionaire discovered the heroine was his long-lost daughter through her birthmark, but because the supporting female lead acted so sweetly in front of him, they ended up adopting her too. Thankfully our heroine is smart. Realizing how much the billionaire couple liked the supporting female lead, she started spreading rumors, framing her, even setting her up to seduce her brother, making the couple completely lose faith in her. In the end, the heroine even sold the fake heiress at a Monte Carlo yacht auction for $100 million to some creep who collects specimens of people with amputated limbs. The supporting female lead was tortured to death in the end. Heh, what a satisfying ending. Too bad the heroine later discovered she had heart failure, and the only match was the dead supporting female lead. But it's fine, she's reborn now. This time, she won't just stop her billionaire parents from taking the supporting female lead, she'll take her heart and thrive alone. I paused, pretending to adjust my ragged clothes. I deliberately revealed the birthmark on my shoulder, the exact same birthmark their daughter had. This time around, who ends up dying painfully? Well, that's up for debate. The couple's pupils dilated when they saw the birthmark on my shoulder. The woman covered her mouth, tears splashing onto her handkerchief. The man staggered forward, pulling me into a tight embrace. Vivian, my daughter. It's Mom and Dad. We've been looking for you. The woman's nails dug into my back, the pain making me tremble, but I kept a clueless expression. Just as the butler opened the car door, hurried footsteps sounded behind us. Wait. Vivian Rothschild appeared, wearing a faded school uniform, her braid crooked, clutching half a biscuit. You can't take her. I'm your daughter. She rushed up to me, jabbing a finger at my birthmark. It's fake, painted on with lipstick. I'm Vivian. Text flashed across the sky again, same as last life. The supporting female lead acted sweet to get adopted, forcing the heroine to eliminate her later for survival. But how dare she this time? Faking a birthmark to steal the heroine's identity outright? Being the adopted daughter wasn't enough. Now she wants to be the cuckoo in the nest? Go on, heroine. Put her in her place. Show her who the real heiress is. I shrank behind the man, crying softly. Big sister, I didn't paint it. Sister Agnes said it doesn't come off. It really wasn't painted. 3 months ago, right after I woke up reborn, my first act was to heat a metal spoon red hot and brand the identical mark onto my collarbone. Every day since, I rubbed the healing edges with ash. 3 months. Plenty of time for it to scar over and look old. Vivian grew even more frantic, shoving me. You're lying. You're fake. Last time you pressured my parents into adopting you. Now you're trying to impersonate me. She turned to the billionaire couple, her eyes burning brightly. Mom, Dad, what are you waiting for? Take me home, now. I can't stand this wretched life anymore. I want the mansion, the lobster dinners. Why were you two so slow? Do you know how hard it's been? If you don't give me $300 million in allowance, I won't even acknowledge you. I lowered my head, clenching my fists to suppress a smile. Vivian probably thought her outburst would make them realize she was the real heiress. But the couple, find me first. The first impression matters immensely. The man's brow furrowed instantly, his hand reflexively moving to cover his diamond-studded watch. The woman took out a silk handkerchief, gently dabbing my reddened arm where Vivian had pushed me, then ushered me into the back seat. Mr. Henderson, drive. Vivian froze. The live comments seemed equally stunned, but Vivian snapped back quickly, grabbing the car door handle, her grimy nails digging into the leather upholstery. I am your daughter. Why won't you believe me? Look at this. She frantically pulled a crumpled candy wrapper from her pocket. This is from the candy Dad bought me when I was little, remember? I burst into loud, dramatic sobs, clinging desperately to the billionaire's leg. Daddy, I'm scared. Why is she lying? That's just the candy Sister Agnes gave everyone last week. All the kids got one. The billionaire kicked Vivian's hand away. Security, get this crazy kid away from the car. As the car pulled away, I glanced back at Vivian's shrinking figure, perfectly satisfied. So what if she's the heroine? This time, the one who seized the initiative is me, outside the Rothschild mansion. Mrs. Rothschild held my hand, her pearl bracelet gleaming coldly in the sunlight. Her voice was honey-sweet. Don't be scared, Vivian. This is our home. Don't you remember? The screech of brakes drowned out my reply. A black Maybach swerved, stopping diagonally across the driveway. The window lowered, revealing an impossibly handsome face. A boy in the familiar prep school uniform, his tie loose around his neck. His gaze skipped over my worn-out shoes, landing precisely on my shoulder where the birthmark was. Dad, Mom, did you just pick up a stray cat? I've seen the orphanage records. Besides the shoulder birthmark, our sister has a mole behind her right ear. Live comments exploded in front of my eyes. Big Brother's awesomely smart. Called out the fake heiress immediately. The supper. Teen female lead has no mole. She's finished. The heroine's mole is heart-shaped. No way she'd know that. How could I not know? I knew it perfectly well, but I couldn't be bothered to fake another one. The shoulder birthmark was enough. I clutched my clothes, forcing a timid expression. Mrs. Rothschild smoothed things over with a laugh. Alexander, don't scare your sister. This is Vivian. How could Mom and Dad mistake their own child? She told us so many things from her childhood on the ride. Now, get out of the car and come inside. She turned to reassure me. Don't be scared, Vivian. Your brother just needs time to recognize you. So many people tried to impersonate you over the years. He's just cautious. He doesn't really dislike you. I nodded nervously, but my peripheral vision locked onto Alexander Rothschild. A similar scene played out in my past life memories. It was so long ago, I almost thought Alexander might be reborn too. That would be very interesting. Alexander Wall, cat over. As the silver cufflink on his school blazer brushed past my ear, I deliberately flinched away, my voice trembling like a leaf. Big brother, still doesn't recognize Vivian? But I still remember how I always clung to your shirt when I was little. Don't you remember? Suddenly, he reached out, pinching my chin, his knuckles digging painfully into my jawbone. Then tell me, on my 6th birthday, who did you smash the cake into? My gaze drifted to the silver chain peeking from Alexander's collar, a gift Vivian bought him with her allowance before she disappeared, for his 16th birthday. In the past life, Vivian often bragged about how much Alexander doted on her, his real sister. But this time Alexander, the devoted brother, would be devoted to me, not her. I focused, answering haltingly. It was smashed onto Old Lady Peterson's German Shepherd. I cried, sounding utterly wronged. You kept trying to steal my strawberry shortcake. I got so mad, I dumped what was left on the dog's head. Alexander's fingers tightened, then abruptly released. His Adam's apple bobbed. Guess you didn't forget. The live comments instantly lost it. That's it? Alexander believes her? Why not ask more? Keep asking and she'd slip up. But how does the supporting female lead know that? Probably wheedled it out of the heroine. How calculating. Preparing so early to steal her parents. She won't be happy for long. Once the heroine finds her way back, she'll expose the fake. Really? But even if she came back and exposed me, so what? In the past life, she only won because she had her parents' and brother's love. This time, she'd already lost her chance. Besides, they chose to take me. Couldn't blame me for that. But I needed to act fast. Fast to win the family's affection. Fast to become indispensable. Mrs. Rothschild took my hand. Let's go inside through house. It's windy today. Her tone held a hint of reproach when she addressed Alexander. Honestly, Alexander, can't you be gentle with your sister? He would be. Alexander would shower this lost and found sister with guilt-fueled adoration, just like last time. Only now, it was me, obedient, sensible, knowing my place. The light from the crystal chandelier fell on bone china plates. Mrs. Henderson brought out steaming cream of mushroom soup. Alexander stirred his soup with a silver spoon, suddenly looking at me. I heard you learned to paint at the orphanage? Vivian loved drawing kittens. Can you? My hand holding the spoon trembled slightly, a brown droplet staining the rim. Here it comes. Another test. The copycat's going to be exposed. She definitely can't. The heroine's cat drawings are unique. Mrs. Rothschild looked displeased. Alexander, enough. Do you think we'd mistake our own child? Let Vivian eat in peace. She just got home. Alexander didn't press further, slowly cutting his steak. I sipped my soup quietly, aware of his sideways glances, still assessing. Too bad for the calm. Ence and Alexander. I'd spent years in the Rothschild house last time. I'd learned everything Vivian could do, liked or disliked. After dinner, I pulled a sketchbook from my cloth bag, handing it to Alexander. Big brother, is this what you wanted to see? Inside were drawings of lopsided kittens, each with an absurdly long tail. Alexander paused while flipping through, his fingers tracing the rough paper. He didn't ask anything else, closed the book, and handed it back. Tomorrow, I'll take you to buy new art supplies. The comments imploded. He believes her? Just because of some drawings? She got lucky. New. Big brother's falling for the fate. The heroine will be heartbroken. And the billionaire parents, not only mistaking their daughter, but letting guards keep the heroine in the orphanage? How's she supposed to live? I raised an eyebrow. An unexpected bonus. But I wanted more. Much more. When the Rothschilds family grew even fonder of me. When the real Vivian returned. That's when the real revenge game would begin.